Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. We're sat in a busy street in Switzerland. Not too far away where we're going to start today and get rid of that hovering track we've got over near Interlaken Ost. Yes, that's where it is. I've picked a village for the line heading to Brienz down there as well. And we'll get to that probably not today, because I'd also like to show off something I've been doing that was supposed to be a test and ended up, well, you'll see. It's a farm area near Interlaken. Some of you on Twitter have already seen it. Dear oh dear, I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, it's lovely here, isn't it? It feels lived in and busy. We're also going to try and bring in a little bit more freight, this time over near Soar. We've got the freight stations in, or platforms, on the two main stations at both Soar and Sion. However, nothing happens just yet. I want to utilise trucks and trains to get good. Oh, hello. Cargo. Indeed. That's lovely. It's a bit stuttery. It's probably because we're looking over there, though. I mean, it's going to be a good test, though. This is the point of this map. We're going to get it as busy as possible. Well, it's not the main point of this map. The main point of this map is to enjoy it. So the patch not only introduces Mac to the franchise, which I'm sure Mac users out there are super happy about, it should also be a little bit of a performance boost, and some testing does suggest that it's a little bit smoother. It's early days yet, I think. I'm not sure how many iterations of the patch are going to be available before it goes live and everybody gets to use it. But this is great. I switched sides to see if that smoothed things out, and it did. It's where we were looking. There was a bit of a rendering issue. So anyway, it looks nicer and smoother now. Not that we have any trains. Well, there's one over there, right on the far platform. Platform 5, you can just see it. Anyway, yes, I've got lots to do. We've got the UI back up, looking at the other end of the station now. Yeah, it's gone back to being a little bit juddery. Okay, so we know it's a rendering thing. Possibly. But we don't care about that, because we're going to make our map look fantastic regardless. I'm just enjoying this. I don't know about you. Could sit here and look at this all day. Now, it was suggested that I should maybe maintain my vehicles better. It does limit town growth or city growth a little bit, because it introduces some noise pollution. The difference is minor. Oh, there goes our express. And it is an express. Steaming through, not the right word, but it is flying through the station there. It's working really well. I'm so chuffed with this map. I really am. And here comes one of our mountain railway trains, which will be updated when we, here we go, hit play on the date, which is what I intend to do in this episode, while we do a little bit of tidying up with some of the scenery and take a look at what I've done. This is going to be our first port of call. Port of call. Good job. So first off, I did a little bit here just to see what it would look like by putting more and more fields at the side. And it does start to add to it, doesn't it? It feels like there's more going on than there actually is. And that's what you want, really. Just adds to the scenery, gives you something different to look at while you're taking cab rides or car rides past them. What else have I been up to? Over here, I went a little bit crazy and just continued and continued. What it started off as being was me testing out this new water asset thing that we've got going on. It's probably a little wide and it doesn't animate as a flowing stream or river. So we've got these two little bridges here, these girder bridges now. I had to somehow merge this upstream. You can see my previous detail there. We've got weird weird combinations of, oh, this might be the wrong type. It's supposed to be that. Never mind. Never mind, I could fix that. Not that it's really necessary because you can't see it. But yeah, so it just kind of blends in with, there's my painted version and there's the moving version. I don't know what's better. I really don't. I like the animation on this. If this was all one or the other, it'd probably look better. But at least down this end, where you'll actually see that part of the screen, it doesn't look too bad. This is probably a little too big, but you can shrink it quite easily. If we just go in, oh, that's making it bigger. Go in here, we can make it a little bit smaller. Like that. Just going around. There we go. Give it a little bit of a wibbly wobbly edge rather than perfectly straight. But there you go. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Just make it smaller. That's what I like about this texture. You can just continue to mess around with it and adjust the river as you need. It actually goes a long way out, so you can put little wiggles in. Now here's our little farm, or giant farm. It doesn't do anything other than look pretty. It can't be seen really by much because we've got trees everywhere. I guess you could cut some of them down. Knowing that it's there, it's alright, isn't it? I was making my way down here. I'm gonna remove some of this, I think, so when we come around on the cab ride you can see a bit more of the farm fields. It's definitely something that adds to the map. There goes our little mountain railway up to Grindelwald this time. How many people are on there? Out of interest. 27 of 68 so far. It might get busier. It might not. It's not the largest town. It may grow now, but it's got a proper connection via our rail services. I still need to tidy that up, so let's not look at that. This isn't finished yet. Well, what do you reckon? Do we like the farm? Isn't that lovely? I don't know where our train is. This train, actually, might look okay. Should we try it? I think we're obscured by trees and bushes, but I can always take those down anyway. That's not a big deal, is it? You can see it in the distance. You can tell something's there. Can you see enough? Probably not. Maybe thin those bushes out a little bit later. But yeah, no, if you can see it, can't you? Lovely. Here we go. Beautiful. And there's our little bridge going across the river / stream. More of a stream that's turned into a river. There was a mention of turning this into a diesel. I don't know what the finances are on this at the moment. Well, it's making more of a profit than I thought it would. It's not the ideal Loco for this service. But you did want to take a look at a little diesel that we might have that could pull this. Possibly this one. I think that's all we need. What's the price difference? What have we currently got running it? I don't know because you deleted it. That is... Which one? It's that one, isn't it? So 3.1 million is what we're paying for that. This little thing is only 495 or $500,000 to run. Yes, it's going to struggle probably. We could put this on. It might be a little excessive, but it's a third of the price. Running costs. And it's not too bad, is it? Not too bad at all. I mean, it's not got the power of this, but this is overkill. Beyond words overkill. This might do it. It's going to save us 2 million running costs. Let's try it. See how it does. There's a little diesel. We'll put the electric shunters on here later. I don't know what the stats are for this now. What are your details? You do alright? That's fine. I don't think we need to worry about speed, to be fair. Isn't this like a passenger train though, perhaps? It's servicing us for a little shunt lane. That'll do. I don't know whether the other one will pull it enough. Oh, away it goes. How's it doing? That's fine, isn't it? There we go. We've got a 281 pulling it. I do feel like it's a passenger loco, but I'm not sure. Not 100%. I'm sure you guys know. Is it a German loco? I feel like it is. It feels very, very German. So if it's not, I stand corrected. I think you're doing alright. You're going to be just fine with that little run down there. Especially the savings we get. Perfect. Right then, should we get this not looking like it is? First thing I would like to do is shorten this because it's never going to be this big. So we can get rid of, no, don't delete the lot, get rid of that. That gives us a bit of room to make this a solid section. All of our trains that come in here are fairly short, and so it would make sense not to have it on our map so big. How are we going to do this then? Well, the time is ticking. Let's get into our construction tools here, and we're going to make it, yep, terrible concretey monstrosity, because I do like those. We're going to get it the right width, probably about 4. Get it centered to F, probably. Is it F? No. E or D, perhaps. I think it might be D. Depends on the width we get with it. Now let's go to that. Is that too much? I think that gives us a platform to work with, doesn't it? If we take it all the way back, it does curve a little bit. If we take it all the way back here, it can act as a solid foundation. Oh, you're not quite the right height there. That's probably because you are going up into the station, but that doesn't matter, does it? I think we can work with that. It means it won't flicker. Now, you'll see there's a bit of a gap on top there, but we're going to fill that in with something a little different just to mix it up a little bit. As long as this doesn't flicker when we overlap it, I think we're good. Ooh, that about fits, doesn't it? If we adjust that, there we go. There we go. We could change the section here, couldn't we, to a thinner one that sits in the middle and juts out and misses both of the masts there. Ooh, it does, almost. What about there? There we go. Or, but it, no, your idea is rubbish, Grand, because you're getting over the buffers there. Well, we could do it like that, perhaps, just to add something to it. What about this section here? Over on this side, we want to continue off from here and then go as close to the track as is possible, which is this side just here. Probably gone a little too far in there. Is it going to look beautiful? I hope so. Just there. We don't want it too close. Don't want to take out our train side, do we, when we're going around the corner? Okay, well, it's looking a little better. We have some structure of some sort. I'd like an arch over it. Going over here, maybe? The side of the station. Could we make that work? Almost. We can always adjust the length long. Hello! Nice train coming by to keep us entertained while we're busy. Oh, well, there we go. That's not too bad. What we got here? Little mini buses. Oh, I love them. We're going to have to put those in. 185s in various liveries. 485. Goodness me. We're going to have to take a look at all those, aren't they? There was a lot. They don't stay up very long. Is that too much? Possibly. I don't know if I can get a bit more length on it to take the arch further back. Oh, it's almost working. Do you know what? This might work. We've got to be careful on... If I just increase the width, don't do that. And what we need to do is increase the length if possible. Because that is almost working under there. It's a little thinner, but that's fine. That's the idea. In fact, I wouldn't mind taking the width down a bit more. That's the maximum length. So if this doesn't work, we're going to have to think of another idea. This might work. Get in there. Oh, it's perfect. Yes. There we go. It's a nice arch. And we've got some variation in our bridge work, as long as it's the same either side. Yeah, we're going to sort out the top bit with a different type of concrete. I'll take that, guys. What do you reckon? It's a little better, isn't it? And it doesn't look too terrible. Now, could we get a different texture? Get this. We're going to put it up here. Perhaps... Ooh, we don't have that texture very often. I don't know whether it's suited. We could go with the other concrete, so it's slightly different. Yes, perhaps. Would need to... Well, no, I think it's fine like that. We could have it overhang the other one a little bit, just to give it a bit of character. We don't want to mess around with the length. What we want to do is possibly increase the width to that a bit more, so it's not the same. There we go. I think we've got it. This should hide all the gubbins that we've got going on, not if you don't put it close enough. It gives us enough room to put some sort of railing or side going along the top. Is it a little too wide perhaps? Maybe. Or you keep clicking on that other one. We'll see how it looks once it's in. Right, does that look too terrible? Or is that acceptable? Except for the... Is that the masts coming through there? Oh, actually, it works. It looks like it's part of the bridge. Oh, I like it. Guys, I think we kind of accidentally did it first time. We'll tidy this all up where they've started building. Okay, what's left to do? We need to give it a bit of a siding, which we can go back to the... not those. We can go back to the other ones. That's the one. We don't want it completely on the outside. We'd like that in a bit, I believe. In a lot, by the looks of things. Like that. There we go. I think that'll do it. Will that do? Yes. Alright, there we go. How's that look? Is it going to look okay from up here? Yes, if we do a little bit of weeding. I put it all in. And there goes our little train again. That's back and forwards pretty quickly, isn't it? I like that. We need to get our ballast. Where are we? Up here. Bring that down. Put that on solid. Get rid of that little section there. Doesn't make sense to have a little tufts of grass up here, does it? There's supposed to be concrete underneath that. There we go. Might as well do the same up here. Finally! It doesn't look like it's hanging in the middle of nowhere any longer. Beautiful. I sort of like that. For a handmade project, it blends in, doesn't it? You can barely tell that there's a massive concrete structure there. Well, I wasn't expecting that to go in so quickly. I am happy with it. Yes, we'll have to see how it looks on a cab ride. How many people are waiting to go up to Grindelwald? 3 people. Train just left. It's heading up here. Ooh, yes, I did some crazies here too. Just tidying it up a little bit. They might build on here. They have built on here. There we go. I don't know about the tree, but yes. Don't have your big tree. This is cool. I can't believe they're actually building here. Everything's a bit hovery. I'm not sure what's going on there. But I sort of fortified this side of it. I like how this signal sits. I love it. It's like a little mini signal. Got one here now. And the rest is the same that we've all seen. Oh my, that's busy. That is super busy. There are 50 people waiting. There might be full. It was mentioned we may not have ticket machines. You may be right. They are DB, but this is a ticket stamper. Oh, you can change the variation? Change variant? I didn't know you could do that. Should we have a little ticket machine just there? That looks like a good idea. What's the variation? Oh, which way it faces. Oh, it's beautiful. One there. One there. How's that look? Oh, it's beautiful. There we go. Couple of ticket machines. We have no platform numbers because... Oh, yes, we do. They're just there. I was going to say there's only one platform, but we do have them. There we go. Ticket machines. Perfect. I think that's done. Here comes a train. There's 68 capacity, and how many we got waiting? No, you click in on people. 64. Destination. They're all going to Interlaken Ost, which is a little obvious, as that's the only station on this line. It would be nice to see where they're actually going. I mean, we could try and snag Mr. Daniel Wilson here. Where are you going? You're actually going... Where do you live? Brig. He's travelling from Brig to Grindelwald to work, by the looks of things. Yeah, industrial building. All the way from Brig. So he's travelling to Grindelwald from here. I don't know how he's getting there. He's probably going via the express these days. He could be going via the mountain line. I don't know whether that would make much sense, but that's kind of cool. Right, over here. We've got a road coming off here, which looks to me like it's begging to be some sort of drop-off for this freight station. And we have this line now. It's not completely done. I feel like another line coming under here would serve as well, possibly a little tunnel, and then join up here. I don't know how that would work. We could experiment. Like I said, I don't know whether this section of track that is proposed, whether it's been built yet, or how it's going to work. They have a little more room. There's a freight area just here, and I believe just here as well, but we don't have the room for it, so we're going to have to improvise a little bit. Could we come off here at a decent speed, because we want to keep the speed up, and then dive directly under? I'm hoping so. We could make it a bridge if necessary, but if we can go under... Oh, we can. I don't mind it. If we can do it like that, and then just bring this up like that, it's a little bit deeper than is required, I think, so maybe we can make that a little less aggressive. Do you want to go under there? I know we're under sea level. If we connect up with that, we've got even more. There's another little one of those minibus things. So many liveries for these, I don't know what they are. Look at them all. Or not. Bye. Is that the best I can get that? Probably. It works. We could do it. I mean, it slows down a bit. Nice little underpass, isn't it? Through there. And yeah, then we're back up to meet the track here. And we can just connect up to there. Lovely. We don't need to connect via that curve though. Beautiful. Gradual climb out the tunnel. Up to here. Yes. That signal, it will be in the way now, so we'll get rid of that. Which isn't a bad thing, because I was doing this differently back then. What we can do is get this. It's getting quite busy over here. We can maybe put it on the bridge now. We do want it one way, definitely. Then we'll get these, the Ks. There we go. Got you on. And then we can have the same thing here. We'll have you there a little bit closer. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. Beautiful. We've got the one entering the main base tunnel line there. This hasn't been weeded, guys. I thought I weeded this a long time ago. I'm now wondering whether I actually saved it or not. Or did we have... No, we didn't have this double tracked, did we? No, we did not. That's why then. Ooh, we got water issues there. That's not good, is it? No, we're going to have to... How are we going to... Oh, there we go. Got rid of them. Yeah, because we're going below sea level there, and it makes a real mess of the... Oh, stop it. It makes a mess of the water. It tries to create rivers in our tunnel. That's not a good idea. I guess we can just do it like that. There we go. Try not to touch it too much, Grand. You're touching it. Stop it. Stop it. You're going to break it. We got away with it. Fantastic. Beautiful. No, not beautiful. That is terrible. What have you done? I said, stop touching it. This needs to be something straight, doesn't it, along here to prevent that. There we go. That's better. There we go. I can't help myself though. Official episodes all over the place. So we're in 2005. We've got loads of money in the bank. We've now got another line that could possibly go from here through the base tunnel and back again, which is important. It probably needs a few more blocks in there, at least one more block, right, for both. So yes, back over here after all that. We need some sort of truck depot or drop off, don't we? Here. And we can probably get a road going over just here as well after the signals there. Right then. Can we go across here? We can. So we've got the crossing. Now, obviously, we're going to change these to our... Oh, don't bulldoze it. Change these to our Swiss half barriers. Whether people are going to use this, the general public, I'm not sure. Oh, I've been putting assets on as well. Dear oh dear. Yeah, every time I see a chance to put some assets around, I do try to. And then I completely forget to tell you guys. Because that's not how that's supposed to go. Right. We need a nice big one of these. There we go. I don't know what's going to be on here yet. We need, how many? Just 2 for starters. 50 should do it. I don't know. We're going to have to store a lot of goods for our rail line. Maybe something like that will just be fine though. No lampposts. We don't need those. We'll put that there. That should do us. And then we'll go in and configure and add us the second bit of road there. And then we can hopefully delete that and make this lovely and smooth. Can we bring that off? Does that look too terrible? It does not. Can we shift M and N just to try and... There we go. We got it in. Right, and then heading off to here will be the country road round to there. We want that curvy. Get that in to there. Then we've got to figure out how we're getting up to the main road here. Keep that flat so that we can have a junction. Sort of. There. And there. I know it looks weird at the moment. And then can we get up to there and make it look the part? Yes, we can. And this bit should be able to go in somewhere up there. Does it look okay? There we go. Yep, that looks fine. Adding a little more scenery again to our cab rides when we have those. Get all that settled. Super official episode today. There's been a lot of that. I think that's what it comes down to. When you're close to finishing your map, there's a lot that can be tidied. Just little tweaks here and there. Don't have to go crazy with it. Oh, that's better. Yeah. Oh, we've got a little road coming down there. Could almost have a roundabout here. It's tempting. It's definitely tempting. Depends what sort of junction this makes. Not too bad. Ooh, I kind of like it. Should we try one? I don't know whether it'll work. We can give it a go. Let's get all that out the way. We're going to make us a roundabout, guys. Wherever they are. Here they are. We've got so many little toys in here as well, but all we need is a basic roundabout. Number of lanes, 2. That size, that should do it, shouldn't it? Get it like that. What sort of roads do we want it as? I'm going to say it'd be better as these, wouldn't it? Surely. There we go. Right, now can we hook these in like nothing happened? Let's hope so. Too much slope. Yeah, I thought that might be the case because we've changed the angle a little bit and the slope. There we go. One there. One there. This is going to have to be city road coming out of here if it'll fit perfectly. I think a little curl will be fine. Like that. Then can head off in there. Guys, got a little bit of a roundabout thing going on. Is that lovely? Finally, grand for your roundabouts. You haven't had them for like ever. We'll see how that does traffic wise. I like it. Little industrial area up here. I don't know whether we're going to fit in a service today because I've got no idea where it's going just yet. But I did want to get everything hooked up for it, ideally. I mean, there's a little bump there going over the crossing, but that's to be expected. I prefer it on the road for the track. It is coming down. As long as that's nice and smooth, I don't mind. There we go. Should be fine, shouldn't it? Should we hit play again? We went through a few years, didn't we? We've got all sorts of new things. Maybe we can modernize these a little bit. So many new trains. We've got a whole bunch of new tracks. What would we want to put on there? I have no idea. This looks like they're all cargo. Yes, I'm fairly confident they're cargo. Are these all cargo as well? Are these cargo? They look like they're all cargo. Oh, this one's pretty. Oh, we haven't got that livery yet. What is this one? Are these all cargo? If I could... Oh, we got tracks too. I didn't see those before. When did we get those? From 2004. We've only just unlocked them. Right, tracks 2. These would be good for freight, surely. Maybe a couple of those could pull some of our big wagons, I'm not sure. Green, cargo. Oh, there's so many to choose from. Have you seen this? 6 of the 15 SBB cargo RE484s were leased to that place, person, country. Not a country, to that company for long distance services between Italy, Switzerland and Germany. Well, we have to put you on one of our services, don't we? Absolutely 100%. What are all of these? Dear oh dear, there's so many. There are so many. These are all cargo. So I've been looking through a few more. And we've got these, which, reading it, starting in 2002, BLS procured locomotives of the Trax 1 family for cross-border traffic. The locomotives were designated RE485 with BLS cargo. I like that idea for some of our trains. I'm going to have to go away and figure out where all our passenger ones are. We don't seem to have many. These look to be freight liveries. They're fake. Yeah, so do those. We could have these on there. That's what I feel like would be a good idea, to replace these down here. Yeah, let's do it. We could leave that one on, but these two should maybe go... Is it only BR? Is that all we've got? Oh, you've got the wrong one selected, you plonker. This one. Can we put this on here and on here, just for now? There we go. There we go. How much money we got? 1.1 billion in the bank. That's good to see. I thought that was a little... Why is that? We got a little ramp in the road and make your stomach turn. We'll leave it in. It's fine. We could. Shall we see how we do? I would like to put all vehicles, every single one. Yep. Are you ready for this? On high maintenance, and we'll get them all polished up and ready. There goes our new train. Because some of the carriages are looking a bit rusty when they've got brand new locos on them, which isn't too bad. But doing this should clean everything up nicely, and then we can adjust it once they're all nice and clean back down to mediocre so they don't get too dirty. I know some of you have been quite upset with how dirty some of our vehicles are, although that looks good in dirty livery. Another new set of vehicles. Dear oh dear. Guys, we have our first trolley buses. I sneakily put those in. Some of you were aware that I put them in, but there they are. They've shown up. So we'll find a home for those next time out. These should be getting cleaner now. Let's see if we can see it get cleaner. We can fast forward it. We've got those minibuses to put on as well. Oh, you're motoring down here. You get to go round the roundabout, don't you? Yeah, it's up there. Are you clean yet? No, but you are going round the roundabout. Oh, we need to make it one way, you plonker. It's not how roundabouts work. We've still got to sort out the proper public transport in both Sion and Sierre. However, there's lots of changes going on still. This is almost clean, isn't it? Look at that. Right, anyway, make your roundabout like properly. Which way round would we go? We'd go this way round, wouldn't we? I think. Because we're on this side, so yes, you'd go that way round. Let's make that an actual roundabout. Dear oh dear. I wasn't paying attention, guys. I wasn't paying attention. But there we go. It's a roundabout now and not some bizarre junction. You're in trouble. Everything's just changed. No, you're on the right side, thankfully. There we go. You're going round again, are you? Have another go. Oh dear. Oh, come on. I do hope at some point in Transport Fever 2's lifetime that lane changing is not so terrible. Surely it could be just improved slightly. Anyway, how are we doing on our refresh of our vehicles here? They're all still on mediocre, aren't they? A lot of them. No, I think most of them are going to be okay. These were super old. That was these vehicles here. But if we fast forward, and then I'll edit the bit out. Alright, all shiny vehicles. I have gone through. What was there? There was like 385 vehicles. We didn't lose too much money on very high maintenance. That's impressive. I'm speechless at that. The last time we did that, was it on the Midwest Main Line or was it on this one? We lost so much money so quickly. I've put it on to high now so they shouldn't get as old. And it will help the emissions as well. But everything is on 100%. Much easier to do that way. It just takes a little bit longer. Or does it? No, it probably doesn't, Grand. It's just straight up easier. So there we go. Occasionally we'll give these a spruce up. But yes, we've got this area in now. This is going to be key to shifting bread via rail down to Sion and Sierre. Well, not Sierre because they already get food. However, we've got to get some food down to Domo. Now, the only place we've got food production over here is just here. As you can see, things have turned around a little bit. I've got plenty of food waiting there. These should be taking grain and then picking up food. There we go, that's much better, isn't it? Still not on full pelt. We might have a backup on food over here. We're gonna... Oh, this is sorted now. Look at that. Lovely. Lovely. These ones, I believe, wait until full. Well, they should do. Don't do that, Graham. We've got to have a cab ride at some point this year. That would be great. And considering we just started a new year, now would be a great time to do that. Guys, down in the comments, where on earth are we going to put all those new locos? I like the idea of trying to fit that. Let's have another look at our bridge. You're beautiful. Looks like you're supposed to be there. But yes, we've got to fit them somewhere. We can put that Italian cross-border one in to run one of our services. Maybe it can run the new coal line. Then we can find a home for those branded new hoppers that we've got that do a max speed of 120. I feel like it'll be okay to do that on the main line, as that's what it used to do, the coal and iron trains. And maybe we can have two of those tracks 2s on there. There goes a plane. Oh, they would have been tidied up as well. Did you want to end with a plane ride? Do you know what? We've not done that in forever. We need a plane that's coming in here. I'll find us one, guys. I'm sure it'll be coming down shortly. And then we'll fly over the Alps. Alright, guys. We're on board our only air service. Oh, here comes another one. I was waiting for one and two came along at once. Just like buses. Domo in the background there is looking very, very big and built up. And we're going to take a look at the map from this point of view, which has been a long time coming. I think we've only done it once, right? So anyway, brace yourself to take off. And, yeah, I love this sound. I'll be quiet just for the takeoff. Beautiful. And then you thread the needle through the two factories. I'm sure they're overly happy about that. Now, there's not long to go in this series. We are approaching 2010 rapidly. I've paused the date at the end so that we don't miss any new vehicle unlocks. We're going to go to modern times, obviously, 2021. And, oh, that looks big now down there. That is beautiful. Maybe we should look down just a little bit so we can see the map. The shadows, I don't know. That's what they do. I don't know whether it's a problem with my graphics card or if that's just transport fever. Anyway, enjoy. Oh, we can see everything down there. Maybe I should look down a little bit more. It's going to be weird when we land though. It's fine. Anyway, guys, this isn't going to be long, so I'll leave you with this. And until next time, take care.